All right, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to another edition of the Then and Now. I'm your host and presenter, Prince Chroma. Obviously, today we all know from previous announcements, advertisements, that today of all day is going to be a day that we're going to be speaking to a man who's been championing, who is acted as the crusading force in terms of the Abass Bundu nude tapes. We want to put this issue finally to rest. So therefore, we need to talk about it, hopefully and probably one last time. But before we do, obviously, we have to get you on board. And secondly, we have to have Mr. Jibril Bangura, the man behind the tapes, allegedly, to send us an invitation. We maintain or establish contact, and then we kick off with this all-important conversation. I like to call it a conversation because that's exactly what we do. A conversation. But in the meantime, while we are trying to maintain contact because we can't afford to miss this, I want to make few announcements and hopefully play the song all over again, which is Solemnly With You. Mr. Francis Bye-Bye Kamara. Yes, my brother, good evening. I'm making a few announcements and I hope that you will do equally for us back in Holland, where you are. Sister Mary Pahai, welcome to the program. I saw the holidays. It was fantastic. And for every Sierra Leonean, every human being, holidays are really, really necessary. And that holiday of your sister, Mary, was a fantastic holiday into the heart of the Middle East. Okay? I saw the photos myself. And I know for sure that I can say that your lives have been prolonged by the fact that after all this working years, we can now afford holidays of that nature, and therefore our lives are prolonged. Today, anyway, Mr. Yaya Jallo, how are you doing, my brother? Mr. Mohammed Sankor, hello, my brother, how you doing? And to all the others, Mr. Moses Adolphus, Massa Boy, how you doing? I'll make an announcement soon that's got something to do with you, Massa Boy. Darlington Lewis is the same thing. I'll make an announcement soon. Clarence Yukonje, JJ Madison. Most of you may not understand the relationship between me and this brother, but it's deep. It goes back like 3 decades and more beyond. One of the finest persons that I've ever met, but I will save this for another day. Clarence, it's good to have you on the show. Welcome, my brother. Sister Gloria Harding Thomas, welcome to the program. Another senior brother, Victor Manley Spain. Victor, of course, words are not enough to describe what you mean to this forum. Phoebe Kofa, hello my sister, how you doing? And, okay, Fatmata Sisi, and I could go on and on. Gladys Chroma, my beautiful wife, welcome to the program. And like I say, I could go on and on and on and on and on. But today's program is we are trying to finally put to rest the issue concerning the Dr. Abass Chernor Bundu nude tapes, which has been making rounds for weeks now, and I've managed to divide opinion right across the center. And the reason why I'm speaking in English, because this concerns, Sierra Leoneans and Creole, but not only us, because our international partners are involved. As I look at the forum now, some of the people that have signed on, Frank Ama, how you doing, my brother? Thanks for signing on. They are either our West African brothers, our African brothers, or just the general diaspora. So I want to say welcome to you all. We're going to try and maintain contact with Mr. Jibril Bangura, and then we will kick on with this interview. But just before we kick off with the interview, quick announcements, and this is important. The channel in a month's time will be 1 year old. That's how far we've come with all of the teething problem, the walking problem, the crippling problem, and all of the other technical problems that we've had for the past 11 months or so. In a matter of weeks, this channel, Then and Now, will be 12 months old, the very first anniversary of this channel. And we're not letting it go just like that, because we intend to keep it, because we intend to lift it up to higher heights, because we intend to see through what we decided to do from the very beginning. In other words, the objectives. So we decide to continue to that end, which is, then and now, is a forum, a channel that is here to stay and will stay. And this is not by my proclamation, but by yours. And there's a general saying that the voice of the people is the voice of God. So therefore, we believe that we are here to stay. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to proclaim that on the 15th of December, this forum, this channel, this broadcasting channel, depending on how you want to call it, some people call it a chat show, some people call it like interactive podcast, some people call it broadcasting. In many respects, we are here channeling information to the general public. Is here to stay. On the 15th of December will be our very first anniversary. We've already posted out invitations to potential people who will be attending that gathering, and it's heavy. The key speaker will be Dr. Justina Mutale, a woman who is recognized all over, not only in Africa, the entire globe, as one of the most powerful women in Africa. Dr. Justina Mutale will be speaking at the first anniversary of this forum. It's not cheap, it's not easy, and I'm proud to be introducing or speaking about this. So she will be here speaking about the forum's first anniversary and other issues. Dr. Justina Mutale, for those of you who don't know her, she's one of the most powerful 100 black women in the entire world. Not said by me, the United Nations. She's spoken at the United Nations. She's been recognized by the United Nations. She's known by the U.S. House of Congress. She's known by from the European Union. She's known by the British House of Commons, and you name it. She's all over social media. Google the name Justina, Justina Mutale, a very powerful female that I am proud to represent and say that in this forum, or on this forum, as some people will say, between American English, British English, she will be here on the 15th of December speaking to us about the power of gender equality, about social media, information media, and the rest of it. I'm not going to speak in her behalf. She's a very powerful woman. To those of you that we've already sent information out to, please don't forget to join us. Let's again try to get to the real issue, which is Mr. Jibril Bangura, whom we are trying to invite to this forum to have this all-important interview. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to send your comments, because your comments, we are hoping that we will use them to better ourselves. We are not intending to stop here. The essence of this entire thing, or the entirety of all of what we are doing, is we are the most fortunate generation, the 21st century, my age, others just beyond me, have got this opportunity to use information media, in which information is at the very tip of our fingers that we can utilize. But all said and done, I think I've made the critical announcements, and I'm trying to get the interviewer, Mr. Jibril Bangura. Mr. Jibril Bangura, we are trying to get you on tape. We need to talk about this. And if you are receiving the invite, please accept so that we can get ahead with this all-important interview. This is really critical, because in terms of the Dr. Abass Bundu issue, we have to try and put this to rest. And that is what it is. That is what it is going to be. Yeah, there are so many people tune on. This is going to be heavy. And I'm appealing to you all. Share this video. Make your comments known, because in so doing, we are learning. This channel, then and now, is here to stay. We are having our first anniversary in about 3 weeks from today, specifically on the 15th of December. We've sent out invitations. Mr. Jibril Bangura, please try and pick up the line so that we can get along with this tape. In the meantime, let's get some music while we are trying to get some contacts.
Say after me, sir. I solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give, shall.
And ladies and gentlemen, I just want Mr. Jibril Bangura, I'm seeing your invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, to the General Forum, Mr. Jibril Bangura has already sent me an invitation which I've accepted. Sometimes there are difficulties to this, but it's clear that he sent me an invitation. I've accepted the invitation and I've sent it back to you, Jibril. I know you are tuned on to the channel. Yes, Alaji Bangura, hello sir, good evening. I'm bringing you soon. Thank you for joining today's forum. Mr. Donald Legrand, wow, Donald Legrand. Welcome to the program. Roland Tamba, all the way from Monrovia. Welcome to the program. Yes, Zainab Kai Mohammed, waiting. Yes, my sister, thank you very much. Jibril, I've got your invitation. I've sent it back to you, but probably the means that you're using is not one that is on my forum. Yeah, but I've accepted and I've sent it back to you. Probably you will have to use something else, but this interview has to go on because we've got loads of people have already tuned and want to listen to this, and they are going to listen to this. We can't afford to get it wrong. Yes, I've seen that's Rahim Weblink is watching. Rahim, welcome to the program. Sister Zainab Kai Mohammed, welcome to the program. Brother Alaji Bangura, thank you very much. Yes, sir, I can see you. Welcome to the program. And Mr. Moses Dumbuya, wow. All the cornerstones of this particular program are here tonight because they want to hear. Jibril, I've seen your invitation. I have accepted. I've sent it back to you. If it doesn't work, I can see you up there somewhere. Yeah, I can see you up there somewhere. You need to resend it because there's no action. Please come off and log on again and send it because we've got loads of people that want to hear what you've got to say today or what the conversation is going to be around. Sister Sarah Wula Tarawali, a name that I always like, Wula Tarawali. Welcome to the program. Mohammed Alaji Conte. Wow. Bring them on. We're bringing them on camera. Yes, brother Jibril Bangura, the forum is hot. They want to hear what you've got to say or what the conversation is going to be around. I can see I've already sent you the invitation. I've accepted and sent you what you now need to do because there's no action. Because probably whatever account you're using is not, I'm just saying this, it's not part of my account. I don't know whether you've got a notification, but maybe, okay, I'm sure he's resent it again. Good. He's resent it again. I have approved. Okay. I have approved Mr. Jibril Bangura. I have approved. It seems that we're going to be having a little bit of a hard time on this, but I hope somewhere we do because the gentleman wants to have this interview in as much as we want to have this interview. In the meantime, while we are struggling with technical issues, ladies and gentlemen, spread this video, share this video, because probably on the Dr. Abass Bundu tapes, this is going to be my last one. And I've got some critical questions to ask Brother Jibril, and hopefully he's prepared to answer this question, but it's going to be straightforward. Jibril, I've answered, I've approved. Thomas Rogers, wow. Thomas Rogers. Let me see. Brother Thomas Rogers, I'm going to accept you and see what you've got to say because this is strange. This is strange. Let me see if I can get Brother Thomas Rogers on the line. Let me see whether I can get Brother Thomas Rogers on the line. I'm just trying to add a Brother Thomas Rogers while I'm waiting to see whether we can connect with Jibril Bangura. Brother Alusain Saw, we are waiting. Well, hopefully this is beyond me. I have got let me make this clear to everybody. Brother Jibril Bangura is ready. He's already sending me the invite. I've accepted and sending it back to him. I've also got a Brother Thomas Rogers. Strangely enough, this is a brother that hardly contributes. His decline. Okay, so I'll go back to Brother Jibril Bangura. Jibril, I've just accepted again. So what I think you need to do, probably, and I don't want to say this publicly, The not on my no answer from live. Goodness me, there are so many people signing on. It's unbelievable. Jibril, we have to get this right. We have to get this right. So maybe you have to use a different account, because I've tried this account that you're sending to me. As you can see, I have already sent it back to you. I can see you up here somewhere. I can't see you, but for some reason why I'm not getting you on is beyond me. But I've accepted. Why is it not going through? So Jibril, I'm asking you, no answer from Jibril. Jibril, please use another account. Please. I've tried this over a dozen times. It's not going through. Please use another account. And remember, this is not a long interview. It's just precise, to the point. While I'm waiting for Jibril, hopefully to use another account so we can get him on, Brother Surimara SS, welcome to the program. Okay? Sophie Magona, welcome to the program. Brother Alusain Saw, welcome to the program. Mohammed Maxwell Kamara, Fatima Moore, welcome all to the program. This is a heavy program. You have to find a way to get through. So, brother, if you can get me, please use another account. This account is definitely not working. I've accepted it over a dozen times. It's definitely not working. Sister Bernadette Abu Bernie, welcome to the program. I haven't seen you on the program for a long time, but equally so, I'm happy to see you. Networking is important, and that's what you work at. For those of you who don't know Sister Bernadette Abu, she's also on the social media and doing great works. Please use our network, contribute to our network, subscribe to our network, because it can only help the community. Sister Barney, please share in your wider community. Thank you very much. No answer, live video request. Okay, I don't think I'm going to try this again. I'm just going to say this. Brother Jibril Bangura, the account that you're using, I've accepted it more than a dozen times. There is no reciprocation. In other words, there's no contact between me and you based on the account that you've just sent me. I'm not going to call names, but I can see that you're sending me a request. I've accepted the request, but for some reason, it's not going through. I don't know why, but it's not going through. So probably you will want to use a different account. We just want you on the program. There are loads and loads of people signing on. They want to hear. Okay? So please come on. Brother Francis Bye-Bye Kamara. Can someone else come online to talk about same issue? Brother Francis Bye-Bye, I will say yes, because we are now struggling to get the brother on. But as soon as we get him, because he's the prime target, the reason why people are logging on so frequent, so in a fast method, is because they want to hear what he's got to say. So yes, anybody interested to engage me in the meantime or engage the forum in the meantime, just come on, send me your invitation, I will accept, and we'll go on until we can get Brother Jibril Bangura. Brother Jibril Bangura, for the last time, if you can hear me, please use another account and try to send me, an invitation that I will accept. The one you are sending me, I've accepted more than a dozen times. It doesn't seem to be connecting. We've got loads of people that want to hear from you tonight. We have to sort this thing out tonight. Please, please, please. Okay? Few people are asking to come on. Mohammed Kamara, Fatima Moore, Patricia Bokri. Let me bring Brother Francis Bye-Bye Kamara on. Let me bring the brother on. Let me bring the brother on. If I haven't invited you, please be patient. Everybody's going to have time tonight. I just want to hear from the brother because we've been missing him. And he's a brother that's got a stake. He's got a platform. Let's hear what he's got to say. Brother Francis Bye-Bye. Brother Francis Bye-Bye Kamara. I'm trying to bring you on. You seem to be halfway there. Okay, Francis.
Hello?
Francis, I can hear your audio. Your video is not clear. We would like to see you. We want the audience to see you. So if you're in the darkness or your camera is not focused, please make sure that your camera is focused. Please get some light. We want to see you, please.
Sorry, Mr. Patrick. can't go to my light to switch my light on. I'm far from the light, and really I don't want people to see my face or.
Okay, we've lost.
That is why I don't want to switch the light.
What you were saying.
I just want to. First, I want to correct one. My name is not Kamara. My name is Kabia. My name is Francis by
Kabia. Did I get it wrong, Kabia? Yeah, but go on.
Hello.
Yeah. Go on, bye.
So that is the first. That's the first correction I want to make. But I believe people are seeing my face now. Small.
Yeah, it's a little
my
bit,
contribution.
Yeah, go on.
My contribution to what. First and foremost, let me say thank you for bringing up this issue, and for the whole Sierra Leonean community, both home and abroad, to lay this particular issue to rest. And I want to make it clear that the APC are just playing some games that they want to use Sierra Leoneans as they have been using us before. And one thing I want them to know is that we are not ready for that game again. We all know what the speaker, Dr Abass Chernor Bundu, was really unfortunate for a man having that particular position in the country as the third man to the power of our government, to be exposed by his own what should I call it, carelessness. That's the way I should say, because he knows that the lady that was videoing him when he was naked, if you hear the video clearly, he was telling the lady that we'll pull this video now. So he knows already that they were videoing him. As a responsible man, he should have hold that telephone and make sure that that video was deleted. That is one. Then two, my main purpose of calling to this particular program is let APC don't take this thing to make any issue, because all of us know Jibril. When APC unconstitutionally removed Sansumana, whom we voted for with the same ticket with Ernest Bai Koroma, Ernest Koroma unconstitutionally removed and later bring Victor Payne. In space of 1 month, Victor Payne was caught in a hotel naked, just like Abass Bundu. And nobody called for the resignation of Victor Payne. And they kept it quiet. But this is the problem I am always saying in my program about Sierra Leonean. When APC come, they will do short things. And when SLPP come back, they will do the same thing. But the Sierra Leonean will keep voting them in power to show that we Sierra Leoneans, we are not responsible enough. Because we are responsible for the predicament that we are undergoing in our own country. Because when you want somebody to deliver for the people, you should always put responsible leaders. And that is why I always say that what Sierra Leone lack is a quality leadership. You will not hear the president commenting on any of those negative attitudes.
Yeah, okay. Just a quick one. Let me just reinforce one or two messages that have been said there. It's like somebody is asking, what has APC really got to do, here with this? Because the SLPP party. Mr. Bye Bye, are you there? It seems like you're frozen. Okay, I think. Okay. Anyway, I was making a point, and somebody was asking on the forum, what has APC got to do with this? And this is where we get lost in the argument. Okay. I just want to highlight a few commentaries that were made. One by Mr. Ibrahim Shebrora. For this particular program tonight, Mr. Shebrora, we want to talk to a man by the name of Jibril Bangura, who has been championing. Okay, let's see whether we can get Jibril Bangura. We really need to get Jibril Bangura on the forum. Who has been championing what happened in terms of how do I call it? You know, yeah, as time go by, we're beginning to struggle. But it's about morality. It's about the morals of the country, the principles, the values of the country. You know, it's been a divisive issue, but notwithstanding, it's on the conscience of the nation. If we say we believe in democracy, then one of the principles foundation of democracy is the issue of freedom of speech, people expressing themselves. But even with that, there is a limitation, there's a line. So tonight what we want to try to establish is to see whether it is possible to draw a line between freedom of speech, how far can that go, and where can we draw the line? So tonight we've got Brother Jibril Bangura, whom all of us want to hear from. So probably we can put this the Speaker of the House, okay, Dr. Abass Chernor Bundu issue behind us. I really want to talk to Jibril, and Jibril himself seemed to be very interested in having this issue dealt with tonight. He sent invitation, and I keep answering the invitations, but I don't know really what's going on. Jibril have accepted one invitation. Let me see if I can go on again to the other. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This has to work. So there are a few people that are calling. Brani Abreu, yes. Yes, we do want to hear from Jibril. Yes, Brani, I'm trying my level best to bring him on. Because the reason behind this program, just like our brother Ibrahim Shebura asked, is because we want to hear from Brother Jibril, not really me. And Brother Jibril is really making effort. I must make this clear to the forum. He's really making effort. I can see him. He's sending me the invitation. I'm accepting and sending it back to him. We're just trying to maintain contact. Probably the internet forum is just really bad because we can see another brother from Holland, Brother Francis Kabia. He spoke for a little while. We've lost him. And let's see again. Brother Jibril, we have to get you on. There's Mohammed Kamara. Okay, let me try Brother Jibril one more time. Let me try one more time. Why are we not getting the brother on? Okay. Junior Tennyson. Of course, we all do this. You know, AYTV Empire. You are advertising that we should go to AYTV Empire and listen. We will listen. You know, yeah, we are not comparable in many respects to AYTV. Jibril Bangura is a lost man in America. So he is no, I don't agree with that. He's trying to come on. Yeah, he's been blocked. Mohammed Alaji Conte. Okay, somebody's saying he's been blocked, but there are many other accounts, that probably we can use. Yeah, he's been blocked. I will look at that. That seems critical. So Jibril, of course you're watching the program, you're with us. Somebody's saying that you've been blocked. If there's another account, please try to use the other account to come on. Okay? I've tried. I can see you. The audience cannot see you and they want you. You have to come. Francis, why is it Sierra Leoneans do not want people to make their point? I don't know what you mean by that, Francis, by Kabia. Why Sierra Leoneans? Probably there are, maybe you're looking at the chat room. But Sierra Leoneans are equally becoming engaging in programs. Okay? So I cannot say that they don't allow you. Let me see. Let me try this again and see whether I can get Brother Jibril. One more time. Let me try you. Goodness me. We have to get a brother. We have to deal with this Dr. Abass Bundu tape once and for all and be finished with it. Okay, Brother Jibril, this doesn't seem to be working. Probably another account, maybe. Let me see, who else can I bring on? Who else can I bring on? Yeah. Who else can I bring on? There are many people I can bring on. And this doesn't seem to be working, Brother Jibril. Please try another account. Let me see if I can bring Brother Mohammed Kamara on. Let me see. So, Brother Jibril, it seems like multiple of your profiles have been blocked, just like Brother Conte said. Because now you see I've brought somebody else, just one touch, and that person is through. So, Brother Jibril, we have to talk about this today. So if you've got another profile, please try to do so. Brother Kamara, a warm welcome to the program then and now. Before I give you the platform, I just want to make one or two quick announcements. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, we are going to be talking about the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, George Opong Mane Weah. It's going to fall under a topic, the beginning of greatness, okay? And we are going to have one of his compatriots in the person of none other than Mr. Joshua Bernard, a man who slept with him, a man who played football with him, a man who played basketball with him, a man who lived with him shoulder to shoulder. We'll have him right on this channel next week talking about Liberia president, one time world best, Africa best, European best, President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George Opong Mane Weah. In the meantime, while we're waiting to connect with Brother Jibril Bangura, we've got another activist, a brother who shoots from the lips, not from the hips. Mr. Mohammed Kamara, welcome to the program, my brother. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Brother Prince. Thank you very much, Brother Prince, for having me. And I want to say hello to all your viewers right now online. First of all, before I say anything, I just want to plug one program. I want to tell everybody that the Then and Now Media Empire is coming with their 1-year anniversary. So please join us the 15th of December, I think it is going to be. So please join us and let's celebrate and let's promote Then and Now. Then and Now is a fantastic media forum coming on, and we're all expressing our views. We're talking about issues that are affecting our country. Please join us and let's celebrate and promote Then and Now. What I want to speak about today, this evening, I know unfortunately we couldn't get Mr. Jibril Bangura yet. I'm still hoping we'll get him on board. I think it's very important for us as Sierra Leoneans to tolerate one and each other. Everybody has their own point of view. He's got his own point of view, and he's got, he's got something to say. I think let's allow him to express himself and say something that he believes is what he believes. And what I'm gonna say today is, as well, is we Sierra Leoneans have the responsibility, more of our Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora, to call a spade a spade. We know we've got a change of government. This government has come in for about 7 months. We've given them their honeymoon, but we haven't seen any tangible progress so yet. So we have to state that fact that this government hasn't proved itself. We know they're traveling all around the world, but there is no tangible progress yet. We have to state the fact. And we know the previous governments, we saw loads and loads of development for our beloved Masaloon. So we had to state the fact. We Sierra Leoneans had to be honest to ourselves. That will keep the government on their toes. And I believe some of the people who support the government are listening to this program. Maybe they will advise the government that the people are waiting for you. The people are looking. The people are watching you. They know there was development in the past 10 years. They saw lots of infrastructure development, development in the education sector, and so many other sectors in the country. An economy that was about 2 billion moving to about 5 billion within that 10 years. So they see peace and security, stability and everything within that 10 years. So what is this government going to do? They are approaching their 8th month in power now. We haven't seen anything yet. I believe we Sierra Leoneans, any diaspora and back home in Sierra Leone, should be the extra voice to hold the government to account. We should be raising this issue on social media and all different media platforms so that the government will know that the people are watching, the people are listening, and the people are paying attention. So this will help the government somehow. But we Sierra Leoneans have to be honest to ourselves and say the truth. It is it is for the good for all of us Sierra Leoneans and for our beloved Masaloon. That's all I have to say this evening. I want to say again, thank you to all your listeners and to all the people who are going to support us then and now, Media Empire, on our 1 year anniversary celebration. Thank you all.
Mr. Mohammed Kamara, aka 111. Well said, sir. And for those of you who are just signing on, because we've got loads of people signing on, what the brother was saying is this forum, this channel where we are now watching this program, we've been around for 11 months. In a matter of weeks, we are going to be a year old. And we are not just going to let that go. We're going to be celebrating that. We're going to be celebrating diversity. We're going to be celebrating adversity. We're going to be celebrating integrity, uprightness, moral standards, principles, and you name it. That's what we're going to be doing on this channel. And that's what the brother was saying. We've already sent out invitations to the many and not the few. So on the 15th of December, we're making it a point of duty that if you've got nothing serious to do, if you're not traveling out of the country, or if you're coming from somewhere else, okay, please make it a point of duty to join us. Because as a matter of fact, every channel, mainstream media that have started had a beginning. Whether you want to talk about CNN, whether you want to talk about MSNBC, whether you want to talk about Fox News, whether you want to talk about the BBC, commonly known as the Beeps, whether you want to talk about Sky News, and there are many. They started from somewhere. Then and now it's no different. We are on the march and we are getting there. With your support, there is no reason why we cannot say we can. Yes, we can. So join us on the 15th of December. Watch out for the space. Mr. Kamara is advertising that. There are many others as we try to raise the level of information in the 21st century. There is no generation that can be as lucky as we are. Previous generations went through war. As we speak today, we're talking about the 100th year anniversary celebration of the armistice. That's the World War I in 1918. But today we are talking about information media, not about war, not about shooting guns, not about killing, but information. Join the channel then and now. We'll take you to places that you've never been before. Mr. Kamara, you are a star. You are a voice different from many others. Thank you so much for your contribution, my brother.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, all said and done, we are trying to get Brother Jibril Bangura. Jibril. Okay, Mr. Spain wants to come on. Jibril, if you are listening to us, you need, because somebody's just told me that most of your forums, you know, this age of information media. Mr. Victor, stand by, please. I'm coming to you in a minute. This is the age of social media. Somebody just made me to understand that most of your profiles have been blocked, and it's beginning to appear that this is true because the people that are sending me invitations, I'm accepting them and they are appearing. And here we are, we've got the second contributor for the night, and I've been unable, even though I've accepted dozens of yours, to get you online. Jibril, please make sure that you find a way to get in touch with this forum tonight, because for the last time, the issue of Dr. Abass Bundu will have to be put to rest, at least by us, because I don't want to talk about it anymore after today, because the public have adjudicated on this matter, and I will let it rest. I am not a crusader. I am only a moderator on a public platform. The voice of the people is the voice of God. They've spoken, and today we will have put a full stop to this. But I'm still waiting for your invitation. Once you send it to me, I will accept, and I will have you on. In the meantime, we've got a major contributor to this forum in person of Mr. Victor Manley Spain. Mr. Spain, the floor is all yours, sir. Welcome to the program then and now. What have you got to say, please?
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be on this forum then and now. It's been a wonderful time with Mr. Prince. This forum has been doing great things. And as you all have heard from various speakers, the 15th of December is going to be a wonderful day. We are going to try to take this forum to another level. So we ask everybody, friends of the forums, to come along and be prepared. as the program we all know is going to be launched formally, and we are going to do our various pledges to get the forum to another level. Having said that, I would like to put through some points concerning the issue with Dr. Abass Bundu. We, like the previous speaker said, Mr. Mohammed, he said Sierra Leoneans should learn to be honest and straightforward. This is what I'm going to try to do tonight. The situation that happened with Mr. Abass Bundu was unfortunate. Why do I say that? When you are given a position of trust of that nature, Mr. Abass Bundu was, as I understand, the third in command in our country. We, the taxpayer, will pay him so much. We expect him to conduct himself morally, to conduct himself with authority, and to be able to carry the work of which we, the taxpayer of Sierra Leone, pay him. But I think on that occasion, Mr. Abass Bundu let himself down. How? He was aware that he was recorded. So let's forget about APC. What will you do if you know you're in a private place and somebody is recording you? All you can say, take that video from this place. And what you're doing, you're betraying your family, you're betraying your position, you're betraying your party. That's exactly what he did by allowing himself to be in that position. Having said that, I know the opposition and other people are trying to use that occasion, to make political points. But we expected Mr. Abass Bundu to at least say a word, apologize to the people of Sierra Leone, because we didn't give him that position to be seen short images. It is not right to the people of Sierra Leone. It is not right to his party. It is not right to that position in which he occupies. He is being belittled. He was dehumaned. And what are you going to say to people who you lead in parliament? When you're going to tell them to sit down and listen to you, they'll say, forget it, sir. We saw you in that video. What authority is that? Okay, moving away from Mr. Abass Bundu, let me address the point of Mr. Mo, who was earlier on singing praises for APC. I think I disagree with him. Statistics shows APC was one of the worst governments in the world. Our country, in all human aspects, was bottom. Worst place for a child to give birth after APC's 10 years. One of the poorest in the world. Our education was depleted. Almost not functional. Our hospitals were good for nothing. Ministers were coming saying that they can't use our hospital. What is Mohammed saying? Saying that our economy was good. Our economy was on its knees. These guys are dead. 7 months. There is no way they can play magic for an economy that has been ruined for over 50 years. That is honesty. If we should, at least let's watch next year, then we're not going to accept excuses anymore that, APC did this and APC did that. Because they've been in this situation, they understand what they took. We're not going to listen to short excuses, but to come out now and say, APC, they left the country in a worse state. Electricity, which they are proud of, went a week as soon as they left. What kind of development is that? The roads were overpriced. Wilkinson Road is one of the most expensive roads in the world. It's a scam. The road development is a scam. I'm not going to sit here and say APC did not develop our country, but to say, did not show some form of, development, it would be wrong, because infrastructurally, yes, I saw buildings that were new, but how did those buildings come about? They went against every environmental policy. They depleted Freetown. Since SLPP has been there, it's a year. The rainy season have gone, and no major incident of environmental issues. During the APC, we saw the worst environmental catastrophe in the world, not only in Africa, in the world. What is Mohammed saying about that? APC had a environmental policy that was not good for purpose. They ignored everything. They allowed their stalwart to deforestate our hills. And as a short, we saw what happened. 1,000 people were buried. They allowed their supporters to grab land with no consequences. So what is he saying? What kind of praise is he saying for APC? I don't get it. So if I'm going to be honest, this is what I'm going to say. SLPP, from next year, they will no longer give us excuses. We're not going to accept it. They're not going to say, I mean, APC spoiled the country. We expect them to begin to show the new direction. But it won't happen in 6 months. That will not happen in 6 months. Again, before I close down, we really want to see Jibril Bangura. He has been championing controversial issues. He has been in the center of so many cartoons. And we really want to ask him question, what is the motive of doing that?
All right,
but unfortunately, we are not able to get him. That is all I have to say, sir.
Mr. Spain, as usual, you were given the time and space, and you made every effort to make that time and space very, very much effective. And as usual, nothing comes as a surprise because everything was utilized proper. I must commend you for that. Thank you very much for your contribution tonight. And I will continue to implore Mr. Bangura and to the rest of the forum. He's been trying to come on. I think there are technical issues, and somebody said to the forum that probably his accounts are being blocked because this is social media. You think you're savvy, somebody is more savvy than you. So some of his accounts, because I believe there are many, will have been blocked. So I'm also calling on Mr. Jibril Bangura. Is there any more account that you can use? But you have to come on tonight because people want to hear you. Even me, as a moderator, I really want to hear you because the issue of Dr. Abass Bundu, Speaker of the House of Sierra Leone, whose nude video came out some time ago, I want to put that to rest because I don't want to talk about it anymore. The reason why is because myself and many others just like you in the court of public opinion where we belong, the people have adjudicated on this matter a long time ago. Me and you, we are not in the Supreme Court. We don't wear the ropes. We can only call on a public opinion perception that Dr. Abass Bundu, on the basis of morality, will have to go, but nothing else. So therefore, we want to hear from Mr. Jibril Bangura. So thank you so much, Mr. Victor Payne. We'll continue to admonish and call on Mr. Jibril Bangura, if possible, to come on the show. Mr. Bangura, I believe you're watching. Please try to send me a new invitation so that you can come on the show. Mr. Victor, thank you very much. Goodbye, sir. Yeah. Kenneth Cooper. Again, on the forum, I've got somebody who played football with Mr. George Opong Manewia, His Excellency George Opong Weah. If you look in the chat room, you will see a name, Kenneth Cooper. I can tell you that Kenneth found his exploits, his fame in the wider world. Kenneth Cooper, next week, we are having a program right here on this forum on His Excellency George Opong Weah. From rags to riches, the beginning of greatness. That's what we're going to be looking at next week. Kenneth, I need information. I've got some information because I was there at some point, but you know very much more than me. Remember Survivor? The young survivors that you played for, that you captained? Remember the field, you know, back on the island, that after 5 or 6 o'clock, it was water will start oozing from the bottom of the ground. But this is not what we are talking about today. It's just a gyps. Kenneth Cooper, I hope the family is good. We will talk next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get Mr. Jibril Bangura on the program. The program is fast running to an end because we're meant to do it for an hour. Let's see, we've got a few people. Okay, let me bring Mr. Gali Daud. Yes, that's my co-presenter. Mr. Gali Daud. I'm trying to bring somebody else, here to hear a different perspective. But whilst I'm trying to add him on, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that on the 15th of December, we will celebrate the first year anniversary of this forum. There are many people that have got different opinions, and their opinions are respected. But whilst we respect the other people's opinions, so are the opinions of Mr. Jibril Bangura. A lot of people, Mr. Bangali is declined, so please send me your offer again. So whilst we respect the opinions of others, so do we in the business of Mr. Bangura, Jibril Bangura. But while we talk about this national, dictionary, our national dictum, if you like, there's a limit. Where the security of the state begins, that opinion of yours ends. Okay, we need to understand this. But we still want to talk about Dr. Abass Bundu. If we cannot get this man today, we'll bring this program to an end. I will weigh in and conclude. Mr. Bangali, I'm giving you another opportunity to appear. Send me your request. Okay, which you've sent. I'm giving you another opportunity to appear. We need to hear from you. In the meantime, Jibril Bangura, if you are hearing us, I know you've tried a couple of times. Please try again. There are so many people that want to hear from you. We've got an agreement, and this is what this forum is about. There was a brother, Tennyson, that asked, but he tried to go beyond the line, and there was another brother, Brother Conte, who shut him up. It's like, let's give freedom a chance. Brother Conte, thumbs up. So we need to exactly what wow. Wow. Finally, earlier on, I said something fun. Whilst we are celebrating 100 years or otherwise, the armistice, 100 years of destruction of this world, this generation happened to be really fortunate about celebrating information media, networking, development, improvement. In this regard, I've got Mr. Bangali Dauda Mansari. This man is the co-host of this particular program. Mr. Bangali Mansari, welcome to the program. There is plenty of noise in the background. I can understand the celebration, but for the audience to hear you, maybe they will be a little bit quiet, and maybe you want to tell us what you have to tell us. The floor is all yours, please.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Nkrumah. Thank you for joining me on this program. I missed the program a little bit because I did not hear or I was not watching when you had Jibril Bangura. I'm not sure if you've had...
Hang on 1 minute. Sorry for coming in. We've been trying to get Mr. Jibril Bangura. We haven't had him yet. Okay, so we are still waiting. Hopefully we will get Mr. Jibril Bangura. In the meantime, the floor is loaded. We've got people around the world. As I speak to you, I'm not making this up. It's on the channel. So we've not had Mr. Jibril Bangura yet. I just wanted you to know this. So please let us know what you've got to say, please.
So you break up. Can you repeat that, please? You break up.
We have not had Mr. Jibril Bangura yet. We are still trying to get hold of him.
Okay.
So in the meantime, We are trying to entertain other contributors while we are waiting, hopefully, that we will get Mr. Jibril Bangura. Because in the end, this issue on the tapes of Dr. Abass Bundu, we want to finally put it to rest. But we can only put it to rest, not only per se, that's an overstatement, but if we can get Mr. Jibril Bangura, who has been championing the cause, who has been almost like the crusading force behind the Dr. Abass Bundu tape, finally we want to put it to a rest, but we haven't had him yet. What have you got to say, sir, while I try to charge my phone? Go on, please.
Right. If I can just come in, definitely the issue of Dr. Abass Bundu has to be put into a rest. We all understand and we all know we can demonstrate, and for any demonstration you do, we believe it's worth demonstrating. But one thing we've seen the past weeks about the issue of Dr. Abass Bundu, a lot of people have misused and abused the social media regarding the issue. They even attack Dr. Abass Bundu personally. To me, which I can categorically tell those people it is wrong. You cannot attack someone personally because of one thing or the other. A lot of people are taking the issue as if it's a personal issue. It is not a personal issue. There is about the state. And if you look at the other side of it, it's about between Abass Bundu and his family. I cannot take that as personal, using the position that Abass Bundu occupied and say, I am trying to defend the position that Abass Bundu occupied, but at the same time, not addressing the main issue, but attacking Abass Bundu. It is completely wrong. And to the extent, we know and we've heard from Jibril, who we're trying to get now, that he's got so many tapes about Abass Bundu. That is between him and Abass Bundu. If Jibril is, to me, if Jibril is representing anyone regarding that issue, I don't think, me personally, is representing a political party. If he claims he's representing a political party based on what he's doing against Abass Bundu, that political party has to disassociate themselves from Jibril, because whatever he's been sending on the social media is completely against that political party's beliefs and values. Abass Bundu, of course, is the third big man in the country. I am not here to defend him. I am not his lawyer. But what I'm here for, if we are going to demonstrate for what he has done, okay, it's fine, we demonstrate. We're not going to be demonstrating to kill someone or to make the situation worse by attacking Abass Bundu. No. In fact, it's a process. I believe after demonstrating for a week or so, this has to go through the parliament because he was voted for. Let us not forget about this. Abass Bundu was voted for. He occupied a space. The president don't even have the power to sack Abass Bundu, to ask him out. According to the rules, they have to table this again in parliament. Parliament has the power to remove him. No one else. People are calling on the president, let the president sack Abass Bundu, or what the president is doing is this. No. The problem we have, the politics we are trying to practice in Sierra Leone, to me, it's pathetic, especially the diasporans. The diasporans are not helping the situation. We're expecting a lot from the diasporans, but we have some of our diasporans that they are not helping the situation. They're making things worse, right? And these are the guys that are making things worse. So we need to practice a politics, a good governance, not something to attack people's personalities. We don't do that. We've seen, we've had a lot of audios, videos. People are cursing Abass Bundu. That is not the way out to demonstrate. That is very indecent. You can demonstrate in a very peaceful manner wherein you can put your case across and it's going to be acknowledged. But most of these videos that are coming attacking Abass Bundu, you know, I've seen a video of Jibril himself where he cursed Abass Bundu. He abused, he used obscene language against Abass Bundu. Abass Bundu can take it far. It's personal. You're not trying to demonstrate for the people of Sierra Leone. If anyone is trying to demonstrate for us or representing us, do that in a very decent way. Not in that kind of way these guys are doing it. To me, personally, I condemn that. That is not the politics we want to see. especially for diasporans. They stand as an exemplary. What have they learned in the Western world? What have they learned? Nothing. Is it cursing people? Doing what? What kind of politics is that?
Can I ask you, Mr. Bangali, one or two questions, and then you can continue for a few minutes because this is important. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer this. But politically, where are you affiliated? Which party are you affiliated with? What is your political affiliation? Because I'm trying to get to the bottom of something.
That does not matter. That does not matter here. It does not matter here in this argument. My political party affiliation does not matter in Abass Bundu's issue. Abass Bundu abused his position of trust as a third man of the country. We acknowledge that, we condemn that, but for us to make sure, demonstrate that what he has done has gone beyond the principle of the office that he occupied, we have to demonstrate. Our demonstration has to be acknowledged by the parliament, not even the president, because he was voted for in parliament. We saw that. If they take it, okay. If they did not take it, fine. As long as we have demonstrated over and over that what Abass Bundu has done is wrong, our conscience are cleared that yes, when he misbehaved, we demonstrate. And we know we demonstrate with good faith that he has to go through scrutiny to the extent vacate that office. We did that, but not attacking his personality and saying bad things about him, bringing more videos outside, acknowledge or complement the videos with obscene languages like what Jibril has been doing. It is totally wrong. And I keep saying this, if Jibril is saying or claiming to do this demonstration using obscene languages, associate himself with a party saying he's doing this because of that party, it is completely wrong. To me, I totally condemn that. So I don't stand here representing a party. I stand here as a Sierra Leonean condemning the actions of Abass Bundu in a very decent and civilized way, 21st democratically rules or principles. That's where I stand on. And I am not here to say, oh, make reference to prior incidents. No. What has happened before, it has happened. If they fail to deal with it, the consequences will follow those people that fail to deal with it. And what is happening now is what we're going to deal with. This is it.
So I'm of the view, Mr. Bangali, that obviously something happened in the interest of the state for Outlinam.
Yes.
The Speaker of the House was found fallible. But that has been spoken about, and we don't talk about them enough. So if I get that what you say, yes, we don't make we positions known, but enough is enough. Is that your position, sir?
Yes, we should stop talking about it now. Let's move on. It's been going on too much. And apart from that, now we have to leave the issue to the parliament, the parliamentarians. They should deal with it. We don't demonstrate too much. There are very, very important issues going on in the country. You know, Abass Bundu issue now has to be dealt with the people that are supposed to deal with it. Even if we talk from now to Genesis, if them people they not deal with that, forget about it. In fact, one thing where people are not even understand, look at, we are going on and on about Abass Bundu. Then the guys are sitting there endorsing thousands of dollars pay increase and all that kind of stuff. This demonstrates that the guys don't even care about us. These guys are comedians. We are all comedians. These guys don't even listen to us.
Let me say something.
And others, they cost now the media and all that. What's going on?
Let me say something with regard to what you just mentioned just now, because you make an absolutely brilliant point. But the reason why we always get a cycle of the same, the vicious cycle, if you will like, is because I'm in power today. I don't give a damn because I call the shots. Okay? So as long as I call the shots, whatever happens, never mind. Then it can be 10 years, it can be 20 years on, another force will come into power, and then they in turn will do what they want for do, and they don't give a damn, and they can always point out to the fact, say, but when you be do you, when I talk about them, you say, oh, I didn't give a damn. So therefore, I go do my own. The point I'm trying to make, Mr. Bangali, because you make a very brilliant point, because I'm of the same position. We need for catch up. And I be want to say this, but I want to give Brother Jibril Bangura the time, here, because now discussion, conversation between we, your own viewpoint, because you don't become a crusader before I weigh in, which is, and you already, you nail it on the head. Me and you as a private citizen, we get a right for call the shots at some point. But even at some point, we need for back off. Because the people in Japan discuss about the fringe benefits, which is really appalling, by the way, but then get a right for make a proposition or a proposal. While we still live and dwell on the Abass Bundu issue, when at the man we're still in at the hem of the parliament. What is going on? We get for ask ourselves. So the crusade where the brother try for lead, that the man get for go. Yes, the man get for go, but now you the make like go. No, it's not you that's going to make him to go. You can only make you call in at some point and back off. And trust me, like I say, I really don't want to talk about that because I want to engage the brother, but you are very smart brother, well-read, and you're well-read, well-taught through. So you preempt all of these things, then we will don't talk about. Not so we can call for in go one, but we don't call. At some point we get for left and for left B because we get other issue them for discourse. Why would it be labor on other issue them? We're not really material as the country they move forward. Then they can talk about the fringe benefits where you not agree with. And then we can talk about nakedness video. So where are we on this issue? This is what the point is. So I've been wishing I get the brother. But all said and done, Brother Bangali, we need for move on. So I give you the floor again because you make a brilliant point. I don't even know how to take them from you for go forward. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that don't know the brother who is speaking, the co-host, and I repeat, listen to the emphasis, the co-host of this program, this brilliant program called Then and Now, is Mr. Bangali Mansari, the man who they see now on a screen right now, the man who they see now on a monitor right now. This man is so significant, he's so important, he's so stand-up, now the central position of this program, that is unbelievable. But on this occasion, rather, it addressed from an independent position because after all, himself gave viewpoints and that's it they make known. And brother, I really appreciate what you do tonight. And you still get the floor for a couple of more minutes. Well, hopefully we will be able to bring Jibril Bangura. If we're not able to bring them, I go create a summary and then I go end this program. Okay? So go on, please.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because I come late to the program, I'm still there on a meeting, and I just joined in right now. The meeting still going. I get for exit outside from the meeting place, and I'll be look forward for make Jibril come up anyway. But however, I mean, we can still say Jibril they carry on in crusade till 10 years or whatever he called it. But as long as Jibril need to stop the cursing, he need to stop for attack Abass Bundu personally. That needs to stop. And not only Jibril, all these other guys that are on social media attacking people, they curse people. We don't need that. Let's learn something and implement it in Sierra Leone. If that guy had where they right now, a president, Madabio is the president of the country for the next 5 years. Who like it or not, he is the president. Any bad thing what he do, come outside. If you don't like that, protest. A protester, not a bad person. If they protest for make something change, whether the thing get for change now from bad to worse or not, as long as your conscience don't clear, you get the right to protest. Everybody get the right to protest. Sierra Leone is a democratic state. They have a government now. And I hate again when people go back to the tribal line. I see people in the right. Forget about it. Madabio would have been there with Vietnam throughout the way he campaign or whatever. Now they get confidence power. Now they give a put now in political appointment them. You get a political appointment, you get different appointment them. Where Madabio, who that he feels safe with for work with, now they put a political appointment. Now they put in party members that they take there. So we don't want to hear all this other, thing the way would they use excuse for something. No. There's a government of the day, you support it. If you're not able to support them, keep quiet. Keep quiet. But because we need the country for me to go before, and we don't let people say that this then we don't do trade, so now make say they do this. No. We don't want that. Madam, you do any wrong now, would they tell and say you don't do wrong? Maybe you not can't tell we say why you not been telling and they trade. If you know I've been talking. Who knows before where they do demonstration there? If you see people there, maybe you were not even there. So deal with the situation at present. If they do, then they misbehave right now, we tell them say they misbehave and demonstrate. Go outside and demonstrate. We don't need for see you. As long as you demonstrate, other people then will get you. That's it. Why people are saying, well, they not for oppose this government, then they will serve. But however, the opposition way they back, they themselves are not thinking whether they oppose or whether they see things there or not they see them. The people they do well, the diaspora they do well. Then they come together, then they demonstrate this, that, or whatever. It's good. Nobody know the way they go all and not demonstrate too. These guys are doing their own thing. They don't listen to we, but just demonstrate. Just demonstrate. Just do that. History will never forgive them. I know they swear they move, but anybody who misbehave, what will demonstrate, if you say, well, just demonstrate, we waste of time. No. History is going to catch up with you and will never forgive you. So let us be patient, and I'm going to leave you because I need to go back to this meeting. I'm going to come on back before you leave. Maybe you will get some Jibril. But all I can say there, all guys the way get social media, stop cursing people, stop attacking politicians, demonstrate against them, don't attack them. Remember, I say, some of them now then get picking them and get bored at them. If take I say if your mama or your papa be there, you are made them cause you can't don't. Who say the true fight for talk? Not cause somebody, might be a president, now somebody in man, now somebody in God. You don't need for cause. If you do bad, do and decently. You know, nobody, you don't get gone for go with anybody. You know, now that one they will get for do. Attack the issue, address the issues. That's the way it is. If not, we're not gonna go forward as a country.
Absolutely. And this is what is critical. And I can't say more than the brother don't say already. This is really critical. My brother, well spoken, well said. I wish this for the end of the program, because that means we're not getting nothing more for say. Because nothing more not really there for say after you said what you said. A very brilliant brother, the co-host of the Then and Now. And watch out, ladies and gentlemen, the 1 year anniversary, they come soon. The invitations are out. Please accept. Brother Bangali, I salute you, my brother.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, when they watch the 1 year anniversary, they come up soon, very soon. Invitation don't come out. Get that invitation on your phone. The address is there. Come and meet friends and make new friends and enjoy with me. We celebrate this station in 1 year anniversary. Everything there on the forum, just get that on your phone. When you bring it, that what you have to show on at the door. So definitely, we look forward to seeing you guys. You guys have a perfect night and goodbye.
Thank you very much, my brother, and good night. God bless you. Your good heart. Take care, my brother. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just hearing from a very, very powerful brother, and the statement we make it very powerful. Of course, we don't go too far, and at some point, this has to end. Okay, there are a couple of people are sending Bangura, brother Bangura. Goodness me, I have to get you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I try to forget brother Bangura on the line for make sure say I get him. While I get everybody else, I don't really know why I not get him. Okay, send me invitation again. I've approved of it. I've accepted it. Goodness me, no answer. So again, brother Jibril Bangura, the medium way they use, probably those accounts are banned. And brother Conte, another subscriber to this forum, said it earlier on, it looks like say banned because every time I accept them, it doesn't go through. So you go get for use another one. But my brother, when they come to an end of this forum, it go this channel rather, this broadcast, it go really, really bad if we really not get you, because the 50 or 100 people and multiply that by 100, so it's going to be thousands of people we not get for you, because this was all about you in this forum and the people of Sierra Leone. It will really look bad. So if you get another, your account, use them. Forget about using these because it look like it's not working, Jibril. And I did try this last one where you send me again for probably the 9th or dozen time. Yeah, I go again. Approve. I've already approved. Add. Let me see. What does it say? They will receive an invitation. Okay, so Jibril, have you received the invitation? Jibril, have you received the invitation? I've just sent it to you. I can see it developing. But normally when it's going to work, it doesn't develop in this nature where you just get a small little your theme. If it doesn't, I'm going to bring, because there are a few other people I want to speak, I'm going to bring them on. Let me see. There's something here interesting. Something interesting going on. Okay, that's my friend and brother.